give Bitcoin creators credit. At least they know enough not to trust fiat money that's controlled by our government. But they're trying to reinvent the wheel, and they've come up with a flat tire. We already have a perfect, real form of money, and it's called gold. Money has to have 4 elements. It has to be very rare, indestructible, divisible without losing its purchasing power, and cannot be increased by fiat. And Bitcoins fail on the first two. They are not rare, and they are very much destructible.
Had PayPal invented Bitcoin, we'd all be heralding it as the most important financial revolution since the internet. It's just the credit card, perhaps. And I guess I would say, as for those first 2 points, as to it being destructible and rare, I guess I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, gold is only rare because it's physically scarce, but Bitcoin is rare because it counts on the scarcity of CPU time. And so, I think likewise, as to destructibility, I think that's also sort of in question.
What are the chances of someone coming up with a counterfeit Bitcoin, and they present that to an end user, and they're accepting this phony Bitcoin?
I guess the chances would be astronomically low, and that's the whole design. I mean, the way that you create a Bitcoin is that you basically have to find a larger, rare number, bigger than any of the other Bitcoin out there. And so every Bitcoin, the next Bitcoin is even harder to create. And so I'd say right now it requires vast amounts of CPUs, generally through Amazon Cloud and things like this, to create the next Bitcoin. So it'd be exceedingly impossible or exceedingly difficult to create a counterfeit Bitcoin.
So hacking Bitcoin could be a problem. But what about someone coming up with a counterfeit that end users don't recognize as being counterfeit, and that eroding the purchasing power of all existing Bitcoin?
You guys, I guess one of my concerns here too is that there's a lot of stories about drug dealers using these kind of things, and I think it's just a matter of it's not regulated. It's not controlled.
The whole Bitcoin market is about $1 billion. It's a novelty for the geek squad. I can assure you, if these became well promulgated, that the U.S. government would shut it down.
And just to give our viewers some perspective, there's about $4 trillion in currency trading every day, and as Michael said, it's about $1 billion worth of Bitcoins. It has quintupled in value over the last year. Just since the Cyprus thing came up, it's up over 20%. Over the last month, or about a couple months, it's up over 40%. So it's actually getting some visibility out there. Again, you can go online and go to places where Bitcoins are accepted, and there are dozens of places, no websites that you would actually that if I said them, oh yeah, I know that, but it's just going to be very interesting to see just how much this catches on. It just sounds so silly, but maybe it's not.
David, how much of your wealth will you place in Bitcoins? What percentage would you?
I believe that for any sort of a highly diversified portfolio, something like Bitcoin is going to play an increasing role.
But it could be wiped out now. If it is widely promulgated, and the exponential increase of someone trying to hack it, because there'll be many more people trying to hack it, goes up.
Well, I guess you're assuming that merely that because you can theorize the possibility that's going to happen. I would say
your purchasing power can be wiped out in a nanosecond, and that's why it would never be widely accepted in this country.
I hear you say that, but that doesn't make it true. And I think that there are people who spend a lot of time on this that might know this topic maybe a bit more and who would believe in it.
Boom.
Boom.
Man,
wow.
Talk about a blast from the past. That was back in 2013. Man,
11 years.
11 years ago, and they were beating this guy up. They wouldn't give him a chance to talk. And, man, I guess who's got the last laugh now?
Oh, man.
Well, welcome back, folks. Man, right? There it is. I don't know. 11 years ago, and still going strong, stronger than ever. And we got a great one for you guys tonight. I'll tell you what, we're looking forward to it. Of course, with me, the man who needs no introduction, the most interesting guy I know. Mosquitoes refuse to bite him purely out of respect. Brawnz, how are you doing tonight?
What up? What's up?
Man,
how's it going? It's Thursday night.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm feeling all right. Looking forward to the weekend. Just got to get through Friday. So,
yeah. Shout out to the Simpsons intro with the countdown. Love that game, the video game. Amazing. But who is that guy? The guy in the middle with the hat. He's probably a billionaire now.
Yeah, if he held, that's for sure. And it's funny, you take a look at some of these individuals, and it's unfortunate too, because back then, they were buying pizza with Bitcoin, 50 Bitcoin, and you get yourself a pizza. Well, man, could you imagine you held on to that 50?
That. Oh, man.
Yeah.
50 Bitcoins.
I know it. Ooh. All right. Well, listen, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Every little bit helps. We certainly do appreciate you. Tonight, we'll be getting into the Bitcoin chart as per the norm. And it's been going a little bit sideways. So we'll be focusing on that. We covering a little bit of Senator Elizabeth Warren. Has she really changed her tune? I don't know. We'll talk more about that. And Coinbase backing Grayscale Ethereum ETF. Man, that's going to be exciting if that goes live this year. Now, we also are going to be having a little bit of fun tonight, Brawnz and I. We're going to be going over some Hollywood quotes and Hollywood movie quotes. And Brawnz and I have a little bit of wager on who wins or loses. Whoever loses has to do the one chip challenge live. Oh man, where you got yours? I got mine right here too, brother. So looking forward to that. Man,
I'm
live
not
on the air. I hope you got your milk with you. Maybe you got to go
I
run.
do have my milk.
Oh man. Okay. Well, whatever works for you, brother, because you're gonna need it. Going down to Chinatown.
Oh.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and pull up the charts. Let's see what we got. So
Yes.
let me know that you see that there, Brawnz.
I see it.
Do so do I.
Nice and clear.
Nice and clear, and this thing has just been going sideways, which is kind of, I feel like, exactly what we needed to see, because if I were to go ahead and just very briefly pull up the daily candles,
Wow.
you'll see that RSI level was running hot. And running at levels actually that you don't see too often. We start to pull this out. You see that level really hitting once here in October, and then you don't see that again until January of last year. Previous to that, man, talking almost another January. So I think that we had to have some cooling off period, if not a dip down. I think that a consolidation phase is really what everyone needs to see. What do you think, Brawnz? Is this thing going to go ahead and just go sideways for the rest of the week, or going to go ahead and?
Yes, I believe so, and I do think it's healthy for this to be sideways. Yeah, where the RSI is looking at right now, yes, it's not good when it's running too hot, right? It's going to be a big, potentially a crash if it's if it gets too hot. I do see it maybe going down around to 50K, but I mean if we see it like below 50, maybe like 49.5 is a bit to be concerned, but I mean that's in the short term. That is a retracement. That might be a good time to for entrance and dollar cost average, because we all know this is going to take off. But I am watching out for another big retracement. But as far as right now, it's good and healthy, and I'm with that.
Well, I agree. I think that correction, you couldn't ask for a more perfect storm as far as this thing going sideways at the right amount of time. That this is like perfect, because it was running so hot. This thing just cools off. It just hangs out at this level. I have a feeling we're going to go ahead and see this hang out throughout tomorrow into the weekend, and then that's when we're going to see that potential leg up. Now, you're going to want to pay attention to, I agree, the 51,300. You had mentioned the 5,500. So that's if it breaks down to this level right here. So we'll have to see. I think if it does, there's that potential it's going to bounce right back up and then just ride out the weekend in style before we see either an uptick or retrace. So I did want to bring something else up here, and we did talk about this. So as you know, I've been doing the dailies in the morning, and one of the things that I've been kind of following here. This is, man, I love CoinGlass. CoinGlass.com. Check it out, folks, if you haven't already. No affiliation. We're not getting paid to say that. They just got a whole heck of a lot of data. So if you're doing your own research, as you should be, this is the place you want to start at the very least. Now, if you take a look here on the, we're taking a look at the ETF. This is basically what the, I guess what the ETFs own, right? What they're purchasing. This is, you'll see that there was this uptick and then this leveling off with a slight retracement here. And if you were to overlay this onto the chart, it almost looks identical. And what I find interesting here is really that I think this is telling that the big banks really kind of are now control of the market. Anytime the inflows really into the ETFs start to increase, that's when we start to see that increase in price. And we just been hanging out. You saw the same thing right here where they were leveling off, and then there was this uptick in the chart, and then a huge uptick, and then a level off period, which is where we're at right now. So check it out. I encourage it. It's definitely something you should be paying attention to. So
I didn't see the BlackRock in that heat map. It wasn't listed in there.
it's overall. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
all ETFs. It's the basically all that's currently available. So
Okay.
definitely something you should take a look at. Now, you talked about heat maps, right? I think that they have those certainly in CoinGlass. Something I certainly pay attention to as well. Let me just go ahead and pull this up here. If you go ahead, this is the dashboard, and here's the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin in general. Right here at the bottom. I don't want to hover too much over it. Let me pull up something on the side here. There we go. So two things. This right here is heat map. What you'll see here is, and this is interesting, we're starting to see a lot of shorts kind of piling up at the 52.2 level. If I had to guess, we're going to go ahead and see this touch it. It's just going to kiss it and then dip back down and bring us down to 55.5. I'll make you a bet. $1 tomorrow. That's what you're going to see. You hear folks talking about this, and there is truth to it. The market makers are always following the liquidity. Allows us to go up, down, allows them to make the profits as they need to. Right here, if it touches it, it's going to be liquidating about 200 million. Down here, another 140. Do that in a day, they're making buco bucks.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it's like house money. It's like the casino.
It's like a casino. Now, take a look at the liquidation map, not the heat map. What you'll see here is basically your longs over on the left and your shorts on the right. And once they get lopsided, that's where you start to see the price action follow. So as the shorts start to increase their stake, what you'll see is the price action start to move towards it to start to consume those shorts, and same for the longs. But yeah, just a little bit of education for you folks. But of course, none of what we're talking about here is ever financial advice. Yeah.
Sure.
So there it is. Brawnz, what do you say? You want to get into some of the news here?
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
Let's start with good old friend Elizabeth Warren. Let's see. Has she changed her tune? No, she hasn't.
No.
She is not afraid of running against pro crypto opponent. She's always been on, anti crypto in general, right? She says, I'm excited to fight for a change. Now, this is actually the candidate going against, and this is exactly, I feel like, what that state needs up there in the great state of Massachusetts is a change. Senator Warren's been in place for maybe a little bit too long. It doesn't hurt to mix things up a bit, but she's going to go ahead and keep fighting in the Senate. Says she's always taking a stance on crypto scams. Now, listen, I agree. I feel like crypto scams, rug pulls, however you want to look at it, scams in general, you want to try to target and, take them on. But she's been bashing Bitcoin, which is far from a scam. What do you think here, Brawnz?
Yeah, I mean, from this stance, I mean, about with these scams. I mean, if there's these scams, I mean, try get some regulation going, something that to go off of. Just don't go against crypto just for the sake of going against crypto because of potential scams. I mean, this is what happened back in the days when the internet first arrived. Yeah, I mean, there was potential scams, but we moved with the momentum for the innovation, and it should be the same for crypto. But of course, it's dealing with a lot of currency and a lot of money. So maybe this is why the government and the banks are. I mean, the banks really wants to really move forward with this innovation, but yeah, the government is being really too slow. And while that's all coming along, going, I mean, there's innovation still going, and it is still the Wild West. But yeah, I mean, if you want to put some, not to go against crypto, yeah, please put some regulations on there. But I guess they really can't. I mean, we're waiting on Gary Gensler to put the foot down, but I mean, there's a lot of politics going on where, yeah, this is taking too long.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, quote here by Perianne Boring, founder of CEO Blockchain Trade Association Chamber of Digital Commerce. She's saying, Warren is the driving force behind anti-crypto army. And I mean, she's been pretty darn vocal about it. I think in general, it's just not the so-called scams out there. She's just anti-crypto. So I don't know. I feel like it's time for a change up there. Would like to see maybe Deaton get a chance. Realistically though, polls are in her favor. She's doing a good job otherwise, regardless of her stance on crypto. So we'll have to see how this plays out.
Yeah, let's go Deaton. So yeah, Deaton, I believe, yeah, he is an attorney. Yeah, he's been a pro advocate for XRP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Check it out, folks, especially if you're in the area up there. See what the politics is all about. Get out there, vote. It's your right. Got to do it.
November.
Not political advice.
Yeah.
Never, ever. All right. Let's get into a little bit more, I guess, positive news here. So we'll pull this up here. Coinbase backs Grayscale's Ethereum ETF. They're saying virtually identical to Bitcoin ETFs. Well, I feel like, and of course they're talking about a spot ETF here, folks, not futures, right? So, I think that this is definitely an opportunity for this year. I mean, we've already had the granddaddy get approved. Now the question is, will others follow? And I think that there's a potential. I wonder, though, if there is going to be a little bit of pushback, mostly because, as it says here with Coinbase, they even say it themselves, which is a little bit strange because they're kind of pushing for it. Market has long understood that ETH is not a security. I think we all kind of agree with that statement, at least those here in the space understand that. Though I think that in the part is really the root of the problem, that it's not a security. And then the question is, why would you make it an ETF? What are your thoughts on this?
I am bullish. Yes, like with Coinbase. Maybe this is why there was Ethereum this week hit 3K, and it did dip back down a little bit. But if a juggernaut with like Coinbase backing up for this ETF to go through, yeah, it is bullish. But yeah, market has long understood that the ETH is not a security. Senior officials of the commissions have publicly said as much on several occasions over the past 6 years, and neither the commissions nor its staff has disavowed this position. We just need to have Gary Gensler just go ahead and commit and basically just say, okay, yeah, is it not, or is it a commodity that we need something? We need the government to really give a definitive answer so we can really move forward. But yeah, I mean, hats off to Coinbase for supporting this ETF, and watch Ethereum take off soon.
Yeah, for sure. So getting back, we go way back to call it January of this year. January this year, she was running right around. Right around 22.3, so let's call it 2200, and it's now up big. Another 5,000 per. So I think that this is definitely just the beginning. We saw Ethereum in its heyday. It was running real hot. It was running as high as, well, call 5,000 per. Now, we do have some interesting news coming out of that space. They are looking to make a significant change, but to be honest, guys, I'm not prepared to talk about that. But maybe we talk about that on the next one. They are looking to make some changes. The Ethereum Foundation has a proposal out there, and they're going to go ahead and I believe they want to execute upon it, which may change how it actually, is either proof of stake or not. So more to come. We'll get you guys up to speed on that. Definitely want to start to pay attention, though, to the Ethereum space. Lots of interesting things going on there.
Yeah, so. I'm still bullish. I mean, we all know that Bitcoin is the granddad, but maybe Ethereum is still like for DeFi, decentralized. It is, I would say, the father. I mean, everybody, like all these other blockchains, are running off of Ethereum. It's highly secured. I mean, you have other chains like Solana, but we talked about a couple of weeks ago that these outages is just not as reliable. And yeah, Ethereum is tried and true. And whatever happens with the Ethereum Foundation, hopefully it is really bullish news. Yeah, I hope we can dive into that more in the coming weeks. I'm really dying for some good juicy information from Ethereum. The only thing, with Ethereum is very expensive when things are very active on that blockchain, like with these NFTs and all these other gamings. It bogs down and the gas can get really, really expensive. That's why you have all these other layer 2s surrounding it. But hopefully we'll hear some innovation, and maybe that's why Coinbase and these other institutions they might have a little bit of tip, and maybe that's why they are continuing to support Ethereum. Ethereum is far from being dead.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. No, I mean, sure, Bitcoin is getting all the news as of late because of the ETFs, but you know how I feel about Ethereum. I've been an Ethereum head for most of my crypto life, and apparently they're calling this the Dencun. Is it DENCUN hard fork, which is anticipated to launch March 2024. Multiple improvements. So they refer to them as EIPs, Ethereum Improvement Protocols, and they're looking to get EIP 4844, also known as Proto Dankshardin. And let's see here, layer 2, roll-ups, cruel, blah, 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 blah. Well, we're learning on the fly here, folks. Why don't we get back to this, but something to pay attention to? Why don't you check out EIP 4844, see what that's all about as far as the improvement proposal that is looking to launch here, this coming month. So more to come, folks. More to come. So what do you say here, Brawnz? Yes. You want to start to make it a little bit interesting?
Oh, man.
I know you do. Come on now. There it is. Oh. Why is your box darker? Maybe I got to get closer.
I think it's the camera. It's the camera.
Oh, yes. There it is. Yeah. Man. Well, all right. Yeah, let's do it, Brawnz. We're going to have a little bit of fun, aren't we? Going to be so let's talk about this. So last week, Brawnz and I, we decided to mix it up and do a little bit of trivia for the, what was it? Most dangerous animal on earth. And we decided to have a little bit of fun with each other and kind of turn it into a bit of a trivia. There was no stakes. Well, there's stakes this week. And I'm not talking about the type you put on the barbecue. We're talking about a little tiny wager. See who is going to win. Now, Brawnz put this together for us. I haven't seen it. And So what's the rules here, Brawnz?
There are 10 questions or trivia quotes. And I believe if you get 7 right, then you win and I eat the chip.
Boom.
If you get 4 or more incorrect, you eat the chip.
Eat the chip. Where do we get these from? You guessed it, folks. Amazon. Man, you get everything from Amazon. If chips from hell and all sorts of other cool things.
It was funny because I forgot about the delivery, and then I was like, "Oh, what did they get?" And they're like, "Oh, this is a nice surprise." And I opened it, and I'm like, "Shoot!"
Oh yeah, I didn't forget. I'm like, oh, it was like a kid at Christmas.
Oh God.
Yeah, showed my son. I asked him if he wanted to try. He's like,
yeah,
no. I felt like he had to think about it, but yeah, here we go. Here we go. What do you say, Brawnz?
All right,
Let's do this.
Boom.
Kick us off.
Okay, here we go. And I'll pause in between.
Here we go. Don't hesitate there, Brawnz. Don't hesitate. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck. This might be an easy one for you.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Do it. See, I gave you a freebie.
All right. Well, I'll take it. Man, that's my guy right there. There it is.
Okay. Who's keeping track here?
Well, like you said, you gave me a winner.
Doesn't it ever wake you up in the middle of the night? The feeling that one day they'll come for you and your children. It does indeed.
All right. Question number 2. Is it X-Men Days of Future Past? B, The Avengers of Age of Ultron? C, Justice League? D, X-Men Apocalypse? Or E, Thor Ragnarok?
Days of Future Past. A.
Is it A?
Is it A? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Oh, boy.
What are you doing?
Oh, damn it. All right, 1-1.
For the poor soul that comes to
I knew they were in the past. I just didn't know.
What? An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe. They live on the moons of Viego, I think.
Is it number 3? Is it A, Star Wars Attack of the Clones? B, Star Trek The Motion Picture? C, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith? D, Star Wars The Phantom Menace? Or E, Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, if I get this wrong, I think my brother's going to just kick my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with A, Attack of the Clones.
Okay. Oh, man.
Did I get it?
Here we go.
Here we go.
You're a funny little boy.
Son of a bitch.
So
Oh, no. 2-1.
I thought you were going to get, your brother's going to kick your
I
ass.
can see a lake and a river and the lonely mountain. We're almost there.
Oh, man. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 4, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, we're just going to
Or
go
is it
right
B?
to the C.
Okay.
Man. All right. 2-2. I got that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, folks, I'm a
Can you hear me?
yeah. I'm not a crook.
I know which way to go.
2-2.
Damn, I thought you weren't going to get that one.
So, when can you start? Well, actually, Martha and I were thinking of taking a little skiing holiday up in the Canadian Rockies. No!
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Sorry.
Oh.
We just...
Yeah. Hey!
Okay.
3. 3 for the good guys.
3 for the good guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like Jumanji.
I need you to get that marketing done on the new line pronto.
Yeah.
Oh.
No
Look
problem.
to
No
die.
problem.
where are your parents? Your mother? Your father?
He didn't wake up.
Oh, cool.
You already know?
Well, yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. Well, should I go through it? Go through it.
Okay. Number 6. Is it A, Beetlejuice, B, The Nightmare Before Christmas, C, Corpse Bride, D, Edward Scissorhands, or E, Pan's Labyrinth?
Wait, did you just give me balloons? How did that work?
I didn't give you balloons. I don't know who's giving you balloons.
Yeah, well, okay. I don't know. Someone's giving me balloons because we all know it's Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, man. Okay.
Man, all right. Thank you. Thank you for the balloons out there. Someone's giving me balloons. I like it. Man, how's that happening?
Did you give your answer? You kind of cut off for a second.
Edward Scissorhands.
Okay. All right. Dang it.
Oh,
yeah.
my Lord. Come on
Okay.
now. Vincent Price didn't wake up.
Are you alone? Do you live up here all by yourself?
All right. We got.
And what are these?
The real question is, what are those? Why do you have your toes out in my lap?
But you don't like my royal sandals.
All right. Number 7. Is it A, Black Panther, B, Thor Ragnarok, C, Captain Marvel, or D, Avengers Infinity War?
Oh, man. Well, we know who's talking. So I feel like you're trying to throw a curveball at me. All right. I'm just going to go A because I know it's Black Panther speaking.
Oh, man. Dang.
Oh, I got it
I
right.
wanted to go old school for my first day.
I bet the elders loved that.
All right, so that's, what is that, 5 for
wants
the
to
good
I
guys?
think that's 5, yeah.
She just doesn't know it yet. That's why we got to show her that you are a fighter. You're somebody who's going to
Yeah.
stand up for yourself.
Oh,
Somebody who's gonna
man.
protect you. Yeah, but I've never picked a fight in my entire life.
Yeah. Back to the Future, baby.
Okay, all right. Damn it, I want to curse. Man, looks like you're pretty much
Look, you're not
in
gonna
the
be
winner
picking a fight,
circle.
Daddy-o.
I think I am.
My
I don't
name's
think.
Leslie.
I think if even I get
have
this
red
one wrong.
thumb. He's on the move.
All right, number 9. Is it Split, B, Unbreakable, C, Glass, D, Sixth Sense, or E, Inception?
Oh man.
So if you get 4 wrong,
Split.
oh man,
What happened? I get it wrong.
oh
Yeah.
man.
All right, so that's.
Move.
You better get prepared, baby.
Well, you pretty much won it.
Or what?
I'm not supposed to say.
Dude, I read your book.
Wait, did you read?
Okay.
Oh,
You pretty much won, but
yeah, you didn't give me enough. It's definitely one of A or B, but
all right, go ahead, pick one.
all right. Oh golly, I'll go B.
All right, Dave. Here you go. It was A,
All right, okay.
but you still
Well,
won though.
Man, all right. So wait a second now. Man, I like these. I'm gonna have to send you a whole case of these. I think.
Man, no.
Yeah, for sure. You got your milk there. Come on now.
I
Let's
do
do it.
have my milk.
Go ahead. I
Man,
think it
I'm
comes
gonna-
with a glove.
It does
Hold
come
on
with
now.
the glove.
Hold on now. No, this needs to be full screen here. There it is.
Oh man, I'm gonna. You know what? All right.
I know what.
I'm just gonna.
I know what. And then it's kind of have to be like what's that show what they do with the hot wings?
It's the hot ones.
Yeah, the hot ones.
Yeah.
I want you to go ahead and eat it and then have your final thoughts.
Oh come on. Okay, I'm gonna. I should have a handkerchief.
Yeah, hold on. Get a trash can just in case.
I got my trash can here.
Okay, all
I
right,
have a
okay.
bag.
All right, here we go, folks.
Oh,
Brawnz,
man.
congratulations. You're the proud winner of the
Okay.
chip challenge.
I'm going for it.
Go for it. You go right for the milk. Or is it vodka?
I'm feeling the heat.
Feeling
man,
it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, you went to town on that thing.
I know. My wife's like, you better not get a heart attack.
Yeah, it's funny. My wife said the same thing. She's like, if I don't see you later, I love you. I said, well, Brawnz will probably call 911. How?
Okay. It's hot. I think I need more milk. I feel like it's not coating. My tongue's not getting coated enough.
Oh, no. I would have brought some bread.
I was expecting my eyes to tear, but I'm waiting for any like other after effects.
Okay. All right. Okay. So throat feels okay. Hot.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
waiting for like another.
Is it truly deadly? Does it really?
I think it is. Yes. I think it is. I'm gonna have to cut out soon.
Oh, all right. All right. Well,
bathroom.
Let's do this. Final thoughts here, Brawnz.
Just like this, what do you call it? This chip, this ghost pepper chip. Stay away from the heat, like the RSI. Stay away, get on the sidelines, not financial advice.
Oh, there it is. I love it. Well, just like Brawnz thinking he has a sure thing, always want to pay attention to the details. Always want to make sure you're doing your own research. So even for tonight, we were preparing for this and trying to do as much research on movie trivia as best we could. So this is something you always want to do in this space as well. I think that it's always want to get out there, make sure you're prepared. You never know what someone's going to try to throw at you. So that's all I got to say about that, Brawnz. How you doing? You all right?
All right. I'm gonna
You want me to call 911?
No.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, folks. Well, listen, at least one of us will be right back for next time. Hopefully Brawnz will return. And maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll have to do the one chip challenge next time. We'll have to see. Be right back, folks. We'll see you.
Peace.